Hello, everybody, welcome. Rosa só que você get it wrong. So, so guys, wow, huh? So much. Okay, guys, there's so much to talk about today. Okay, that I just wanted to say. I make sure I have everything here. Folder window. Okay, so anyway, so guys, there's a lot of topics. Okay, I'm updated the post, so just so you can, if you want to, I don't need to go over everything. Okay, but it's so interesting. I think today I used to take several breaks, because for several reasons, but I feel like we are really at a critical conjuncture historically, right? Don't you think that we are living in a time when we're going to remember this weekend? Okay, so anyway, so I wanted to say that that's part of it. This, I think we're all feeling this energy. Okay, it's not just because of that reading that I did yesterday. You saw that I shared right away at YouTube, because I feel like people should know this stuff. Okay, but anyway, I just wanted to say also the thing I wrote about the young woman from Belarus. Okay, I'm gonna okay, I've never done a reading on her. Somebody had emailed me, asked if have you done, where's the reading that you've done on her? I've never done a reading on her, and I remember because people asked me when the her story first came out, and I was like, I don't want to look into it because whether it was true or not, and I was like, I don't want to look into it because I didn't think it was going to end well. And I don't know, guys. Let's figure out whether, and not to say that I want it to be about some sort of morbid thing. It's not that. I just felt that very strongly even before doing reading. So that's that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and look into what's going, because I saw, and somebody else in the group mentioned also she also got some image like that about her. So let's see. Okay, because I feel like the question here about her is multifaceted. Okay, like I said, I never did a reading on her because it felt like that. It's not that it was suicide. I mean, it's like and somebody mentioned, I love Morrissey. By the way, I love Morrissey. I trust her 100%. But she had, there was this controversial comment about the whole thing with sex rate. I just feel like my question really is that why did she make it public, right? I mean, there must have been something. Her life must have been very harsh for her to take that big of a risk. You know what I mean? Because I think over there, the little we know about the the amount of what is it called? What's human trafficking? Human trafficking is the practice of forcing people into prostitution. Okay, so it's very possible that this is how she ended up with something like that. Okay, because I think in the culture that we live in, beauty and the way that she looks, and she's thin and she's so beautiful and she looks like a child, she would be very, she would marry, like, right? It seems strange from our perspective that someone like her would do something like this, but we don't know the circumstance. Okay, and this is before doing any reading on her. I just feel like there was an enormous tragedy there and there's no reason. And even if it were the case where she had done something that she quote unquote made it, the situation happen, nobody deserves to be treated. You know what I mean? It's like, it's one of those things. It's like, right? So anyway, so I would just like to know what happened to her, why she made it public. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say about the story, that this is probably why it may have happened. Okay, I feel like she posted the video on her Instagram. But what happened is this guy, Alex Navalny, who is the opposition leader in Russia, was following her on Instagram, found it and amplified it. He made a big fuss about it. So it's possible that she just posted, oh, here I am with the oligarch in the boat. Okay, initially she was not, I don't know that she sent it to him, but he found it and he amplified the information. You know what I mean? So it was just one of those situations where it is what it is. Okay. And then also, I did a reading on Oleg Deripaska a long time ago. Okay. But I feel like today I was also wrote a message to one of you in response to what she had written to me. It's interesting that this week he's a big actor. Okay. The vote on, the sanctions, and then this woman being arrested. Okay. So, but I've never asked directly, what is it? I think I may have done, that I remember that reading. I don't even think I was doing visions back then. But I want to know, what was his role in the election? Okay. And I'm not going to ask what what he did to her. It's obvious that he ordered right? Something, but I want to know, I want to ask what happened to her from her perspective, okay? And then I'm going to go over, obviously, all the implications of the Michael Cohen story in BuzzFeed. And I don't know if you've guys seen this image of Michael Cohen with a broken arm and a black eye. This was not posted in the US. It was in a, Daily Mail, which is a gossip, kind of like a tabloid in the UK. So let's look into that. And also, Ivanka and Don Jr., they were mentioned in the article. Yeah, things look good for them. They do. Everything's going well. And another thing, guys, I feel like, I'm sorry, guys, embarrassing. Because, I really hate matte. I really like make things matte. Can I tell about a trick? You use powder foundation on your lips. I'm going to change the subject completely. Like, you use powder foundation on your lips, you make it matte, and it also matches your skin tone. So here I am, my MAC. I put it here and here. That is not. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the comments. Okay, sorry. So anyway, so that's that. Okay, so that's it. Now, there's also the question. Okay, and I may even start with this. What's going on behind the scenes with Mueller? Some people, the Trump camp is trying to to paint the journalist as not credible. But I don't think I have pretty much 100%. This is not a lie for several reasons, okay? But my sense, and this is because of the reading I did about yesterday, there was so much information yesterday or the day before, I don't even remember when it was, that remember the Carl Bernstein, he was already saying, remember how he said Mueller report is going to have information about Russia having collusion, whatever, conspiracy, right? So I feel like there's a move now by Mueller and law enforcement in general to put as much pressure on Trump, because, guys, honestly, impeachment is not a good thing for anybody because it's too dramatic and it's too disruptive, especially in the case of somebody like him who wants to create chaos. So as much pressure as it can be applied onto him, like the more pressure, the better it is. Okay, guys, I'm not reading the text, by the way. I'm just reading the thing that I have here, and then I'm gonna look at your notes and then get started because, like I said, there's a lot to cover, and I may not take questions or just kind of like there's a lot to talk about just because there's so much. It's very, you know what I mean? It's very yeah. So anyway. So this is it. Okay, now let's get started, guys. Okay, so please take, just so FYI, I am not going to, I don't know, can you hear me? I hope you can. If you can't, please, okay, just reminder here. Please, just a reminder, if there are ever issues, refresh. I can't read it. I'm not gonna do any tech, anything. As I'm speaking, I can't do anything. So refresh the browser, close or reopen or whatever if you ever coming to, whatever happens. This has to do usually with internet connections, okay? So anyway. All right, so that's it, okay? So let's get started, right? Let's get started. Okay. So first, and then, like I said before, guys, lately I've been allowing myself to, whatever I'm drawn to the reading, and I'm getting a very strong sense about Mueller. What is going on over there with Mueller? What is he see? How does he see all of this? Because as I was cooking earlier, I just felt the sense that he wants to put a lot of pressure, as much pressure as possible on Trump, just as they did with what's his name? Okay. Nixon, just so he resigns. It's much better for everybody involved to get him to resign. Okay. No, I know the next question. I'm already saying, forget about Pence. Pence is done. Pence is over. Tattoo that on your brain. Don't forget. Don't worry about Pence. Pence is done. Okay, so that's it. It's just about getting rid of Trump. Once you get rid of Trump, Pence goes together. Okay, and if please listen to the Bagman podcast by Rachel Maddow if you have any questions about Pence, because it talks about the vice president of Nixon. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Here, I'm not, like I said, I'm gonna not look at comments very much, just because, at least until I do the readings, okay, because there's so much to cover. All right, so guys, okay, so first we're going to get started here. Mask for protection, then do a little prayer for several peoples. Okay, so first, and ask for protection. Beautiful ray of light coming from the sky, entering the top of my head. And as I inhale, I feel this beautiful protection. Feel my lungs all around me. And as I breathe in, I feel beautiful protection. As I breathe out, I project this beautiful ray of light outwardly in front of me so that it forms a perfect circle of light, a perfect protective circle of light. And as I see that, I feel ready to step in. And I step in. As I step in, I'm totally protected. As I'm protected, I begin to invite in everybody in the group. So everybody in the group steps in. We're all protected by beautiful, loving light. And we're now ready to start. I'd like to ask the universe for the most loving, perfect images so that we can understand the story of what is going on, so that we can make sense of this event and the historical context. I'd like to ask you to give me information from the side of the good, right? From the good and only the good, so that it may create the best outcomes for everyone involved. So that it may lead us to peace of mind and clarity. Okay, so as we are all here in the group protected, I'd like to ask for protection, for protecting, since we're all together in the group, holding hands. I'm going to mention people that we are going to place in the center of this circle, that we're all holding hands. And let's get started. Okay, first is Mueller and everybody in his team, everyone in law enforcement, and everyone who's a federal worker who is not getting paid during this government shutdown. So let's focus in our energy in protecting Mueller, protecting all the workers, so that the workers can very quickly, as soon as possible, be paid, so that any and all barriers to them getting their paychecks is erased. We don't know exactly what these barriers are, but all we need to do is to focus our energy on breaking apart any energy that stands against them being fairly paid for their work, right? They just need to receive their paycheck as soon as possible. Not just, but that's, so that they can receive this as soon as possible. I would also like to ask for prayer on Nastya Rybka. She was arrested near the airport yesterday. It was very heartbreaking. Whether she's among us or on the other side, would like to send her, protect her soul and light her way. The angels protect her. May she live peaceful existence in the other life. And may the US be strong, every single person, so that we can understand with clarity the truth about everything that's going on in the government, so that we can offer comfort to those who might be on the other side and might be emotional and ill at ease with whatever comes out, so that we may have compassion when the time comes, while holding them accountable for their collaboration, even if unwitting, with everything, right? By being silent, so that they're taught, they understand their role in what has happened. Okay. Okay. So that's that. Guys, are you there? It was long, huh? It was long. It was a little long here. Yeah. So, all right. So, okay. All right, guys, I'm on. Okay. Do you guys saw it? Okay, so all right. So now I feel much better. I feel it, okay? I feel like we need, times like this, there's so much instability. Sometimes I get like this, not confused, but kind of like so much going on and all these questions. But I think now that I do it, it's very important to do it, I think, because it's very grounding. I don't know if you feel it. I feel it. Okay. So, all right. So now let's get started the questions. So what is going on in Mueller's camp? That's the first question here right now, because there's all this chaos, right? all this stuff going on. My sense is that he's trying, they are now starting to leak stuff as a means to pressure Trump to resign. What's going on? What is Mueller's strategy right now? So guys, I saw Mueller, but guys, it's kind of funny. Okay, it's like he's sitting in a chair, like where it's like somewhere not like this, but a kind of a very distinguished sort of chair, and he's looking like from this perspective, as if it's funny. He's a adult size, and he's observing Trump as if Trump were this size. Okay, so everybody in the White House, like a dollhouse, like the same scale of a dollhouse. Okay. So he's observing as if he was looking at a dollhouse. That's this very tiny. And there's Trump, and he's like, Trump is going all, in all directions, like a crazy, the cockroach, right? Oh, what? Oh no, don't. He doesn't know. So what it shows, guys, and let me give you an example here. How would that be? It's like, okay, let's just imagine that this is Trump, okay, and there's all these. This is a little obstacles. So he sees. Imagine if Trump is running like a crazy, I don't know what, insect in this room. Okay, and there's barriers. This is what he's doing now. He's starting to put barriers that are closer and closer. So what he's doing, he's observing the direction that Trump is trying to push. So he sees that Trump is like trying to fight this story. He's going to plant another story here, another one here, another one, so that he starts to, that he's totally closed in. Okay, before Mueller did not do anything like this. Now he's starting to direct the narrative. Okay, that's what it shows. In the sense that he wants everything to be covered before the whole I mean, I don't think that it's not about timing. It's about, he's, like I said, I think he's what he wants to accomplish is to remove all the air in the room, so that Trump has no. And I think, guys, I don't know if it's correct, but it shows that Mueller is now wanting to drop massive stories every evening. Okay. So that it's like, Trump denies this, and then something comes up. He can't wait. What? Like he's not able, because I think now it's like shock and awe in terms of the facts coming out. And that's the thing. That's the situation here. He wants him to be, like I said, to be like this. Okay. To tire him. Okay. So this is it. Okay. So this is it. And it's like this, and it's interesting because it looks a little bit like military strategy, right? He sees the end. He's like, the guy, but actually, no, it's not true, because the military strategy, if you see the enemy, you're going to try to go for the guy, right? Or something like that. In this case, he wants him to, how it's actually, he's using Trump's strategy, which is Trump is like, he sees there's a story. He's going to try to move it to something else. What Mueller is doing is similar. It's like Trump is here. He's going to move it, make him run around. Make him have to find out new stories, and like, so that there's nothing he can, you know what I mean? He's like this. Okay. So this is it. Okay. So this is it. All right. So that's what I think. Okay. All right. So this is it. This is interesting. Okay. So that shows very clearly. Okay. So okay. Okay. So then. Okay, so then like I said, guys, I'm not going to look at this, because I'm not going to look at what you're saying. I already have a very full list here. So I want to make sure I follow my list, just even for today, okay? Just so that I don't interact too much, because there's so much information. There's a lot of different things going on. So I'm going to follow it. So what I'm saying now about this, I don't see indictments, but let me just ask. So how come I don't see indictments? Why are you doing it now? Why is it? Oh, because he needs to give the narrative. He's going to build the narrative in the public eye a little bit more. And he's only going to drop indictments at the very end. It's sort of like, it's like, it's interesting. Interesting. It's like, it's so interesting. It's coming an image that from my childhood is so strange. When I think it was 6 years old, my mother used to have a bookcase made out of glass, and somehow, oh no, this is not it. I was playing with scissors, sewing scissors. They're very sharp. This is it. And I had a little bag. I was running, and then the scissors. What was it? Somehow the scissors fell. I don't know. So then I remember looking at the tiles, because I think it was I don't remember, it was the kitchen or something. And I saw these drops of blood, and I had a cut on my. This is, see here. You can't see it. There's a scar here, right here. So this reminded me of the surgeon sewing, putting. So basically, Mueller is gonna the indictment happens only when he's sewing up the wound. He's gonna dress the wound, clean it up, whatever, put everything, and then when it's done, he's just gonna sew it up. Right? It's the very last step for him. Okay. So this is why. Now, is he aware? This is a question that I have. Okay. So is he aware of the timing? Does he know what's going on? Does he know? I mean, it's very obviously very serious what's going on in this country. Does he know? Is he preoccupied? How is he handling everything as he observes all this stuff coming out? It's funny, guys. It just said here that Mueller, I'm not God. Okay, but it's very interesting. It said that from the very beginning, he's been feeding all of the Southern District, all the Virginia and all those places. So and also the Joint Chiefs of Staff, so that he's been working as a team. He's been feeding all these people a lot of information. So they have their different roles. He's like, I'm not the president. I'm not the head of the government. I'm head of this investigation. Everyone looks up to me because I'm very stable, obviously. But it shows that there are different roles in different government agencies, or right, the military. Like I said before, there's different things going on here. Okay, so he does not seem to be preoccupied, guys. To be honest, he's just he's really like observing, guys. You know what I'm getting? Oh my God, this is good, because it reminds me. It's like if they're trying to capture Osama bin Laden. I'm serious. It's like they know where he is. They observe. If you see, sometimes I watch I know the crime shows, but one is called FBI Files. It's former FBI agents talk about big cases. And what is really fascinating about this show is that a lot of times they find the person, but they wait days to get the person. They don't do it. They're like, oh, they're here. It's not it's not how it is. There's a lot of strategy. There's a lot, because a lot of times it's like very big criminals or people. It's like 10 most wanted list type people. Very, very serious stuff. So it's not like, they don't just grab the person like this. So this is what it is. It's totally under observation. He's already trapped. Okay. And so it's just they're observing. They're like observing. Criminal. Individual A. Do you see him? Individual A, there he is. Freaking out, eating hamburgers. Yeah. Individual A. Right? So that's what it is. Okay. So that's that now. Okay. So yeah, interesting. Nancy's saying here, believe that he knows that the more wounded Trump is, the more paranoid, delusional, desperate, and rage-filled he will exhaust. Exactly. So I think, guys, they're hoping for a breakdown. Okay. So this is interesting. Now, okay. So, all right. So that's part one. Now we understand what's going on. Now he's just, like I said, guys, but I feel seriously that it's like I've said before, I think the operation is on. There's like capturing. And nobody's going to be offended if I say this. Like, he's Osama bin Laden. I mean, he's causing havoc and chaos, and he's working for the enemy, right? So right now, I mean, come on, let's get real. Let's say what it is, right? Come on, nobody needs to pretend anymore that this guy is anything other than some not just straight. I mean, he's actively just trying to create. And did you see, guys? I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. I think I am going to look into this later. But did you see how Pompeo is meeting with North Korea? Yeah. And I'm sure the point of it is that I need a distraction. I need a distraction right now. You would love, guys, if I'm sure he's like, where can I want a nuclear bomb. I want it. I need it. I am sure 100% if he really had access to it like that, he would have already, you know what I mean? He would have bombed people. Look, it's like video game for him. Okay. So he doesn't care about anybody. So you know what I mean? So all right. So that's it. Okay, now that's part one. So like I said, I think he's already trapped. I'm not worried. From my perspective, it does not appear to be worrisome. It's like they already located the terrorist, located individual one, is trapped, cannot leave. So there's all these places, because guys, at this level, You can't just be Mueller. I mean, think about it. Mueller is almost, what can Mueller do? It's like, bitch, no, right? You need to actually apprehend individual one, right? Think, oh my God, let's just be real. Let's get real, okay? I know people are like, so he's gonna walk away free? Is he just gonna walk away? No. Can you imagine this guy? I'm sure he'll never, ever in his life get, like, law enforcement is never gonna let him just kind of hang out. You know what I'm saying? Right? So law enforcement has to be observing this thing forever, until he, God invites him, the devil throws in the boat, whatever. Okay. So, all right, now, so that's it. Now what's going on? So like I said, I'm calm. Okay. Now let's go to the Michael Cohen article. Michael Cohen's personal safety. Okay. I'm very concerned about that. Okay. And then Trashanka, I don't call her Ivanka anymore. Trashanka, and Jared. So how are they handling the news? Are they doing well? What's up? So then Nastia. Okay, then here we have Nastia, Rivka, and then Oleg Deripaska. And then the announcement tomorrow Trump's going to make about the shutdown. What point will be grifting? Oh, this is the other question. Melania spent $800,000 of taxpayer money to go to Mar-a-Lago. 800,000, even more than 800, something 850, something like that, to go to Mar-a-Lago. I mean, there's a government shutdown. Okay, my question is, at what point will the grifting become too much for quote unquote the base? They don't care, baby. Okay, but anyway, so this is it. Now and the other question, I think I've already done. I've already asked this question. How is his legal team handling this? Okay, because I think they're trying to to stop everything. Now and then just go back to the top here, which is Michael Cohen. Okay, so let's go to Michael Cohen. Tell us about the article on BuzzFeed about Michael Cohen having been directed to lie in Congress. Okay, guys. So here's the thing. Okay, so in terms of the article on BuzzFeed, it did say that the source was not Michael Cohen. So in a way, it's not a little unfair, but he was not the source. Okay, so that's part one. Part two, and of course I could be wrong. I could look into cards about this, but I see this guy, very specific attorney on Mueller's team. I think his name is Greg Andres, if I recall correctly. I remember looking him up. I see his face very clearly. Okay, Andres, I think his name is Greg Andres, I think. And they are basically, it's like they have giant amounts of information, obviously, over there, Mueller's team. And they are basically very consciously, because I've said before, there's a guy, remember guys, I said this in one of the live streams about this guy who's in Mueller's team who worked in the Watergate. And he is, he's sort of like the wisdom over there because something like this happened before. And he talks a lot about how they managed to get Nixon out. So they think that this passage is particularly relevant. And they're kind of laughing because they're like, dude, how many crimes? They're like, they have a giant catalog of crimes. I mean, they don't have to do much. Okay. But this is interesting. They're saying that they're calculated to make this open because they know it has to do with his family. This is interesting. It's important. His business, the Russia stuff, obviously, and his family. So that they're trying to, I think it's the Greg, I do believe it's somebody connected to, I don't know if it was him directly or somebody connected to this, okay? Just so that it's, like I said, calculated for maximum effect on Trump's psyche, okay? So this is it. This is the reason. Now, the thing about Michael Cohen, okay, I think what happened is actually not related to the BuzzFeed article. It's related to him testifying and everything he's saying. So, guys, I feel like whatever mob, you know, because Michael Cohen's also connected. Remember, he said he was not going to say anything about the Russian mob, but I think it's these people who are right. This is remember how the Southern District was like, Michael Cohen did not give us what we wanted, right? Because I think he tried to protect some of supposedly his family. His father, I'm sorry, his wife's family is somewhat connected in the Russian. I don't know exactly the story. It's not relevant here. The point is that they don't want him to testify. Okay, so they're putting as much pressure as possible and everything. Now, I think the feds, Mueller, whoever, I don't know who, offered him to go on a witness protection. Okay, he didn't want to. He said, no, I'll fine him, whatever. So I think it's like this, guys, you know, I see there's dozens of people who want to get this, to do something to him. So it's like, for example, he can't be outside, you know, but he's like, he could go put his garbage down, whatever, anything, little things. There's people planted everywhere. It's possible he could have gone to a bar or like a family event and people, you know what I mean? It's like, it's very dangerous. So I think I have a sense it's possible that he understands, okay, what the risk is. I think his family's already kind of under protection, but he was like, oh, I'm fine, whatever. But I think now he woke up, right? And I think, you know, I actually feel like it's like some sort of a bar brawl. I don't know, something like it was like a party, like he went in some sort of commemoration of family, you know, anniversary, you know, those kinds of things, and there was somebody there who was yelling at him, so then the guy punched him, he punched back. So it's those kinds of things. I know maybe it's not even as bad, but I just feel like it kind of woke him up to it. Okay, so okay, so how did that happen? Yeah, I just feel like there's people, you know, I don't know, guys, I think there's people who hate on him, and there's just like a lot of, I mean, not to say that he's, you know, he's not an innocent victim or by any means, but I feel like, don't you think? I mean, I feel like, guys, if this was a really serious attack, he would be dead. Why would, you know, these people don't want him to have broken arm, right? I think if it was a real hardcore attack, he would be poisoned. You know, he would be dead. Don't you think? Like, if you could, if the point was to kill him, I think he would be dead. You know, you think about it. If you think of these assassins as serious people, they're not like punch. You know, they're like, would you like some polonium tea? Right? So I just feel like it's just a lot of people, like a lot of Trump people, whatever, all these different things. Okay. So so this is it, all right? So this is it, okay? Oh, interesting. Oh my God, Mueller said it. Wow, guys. Interesting. That's crazy. Oh my God, are you serious? Wow, that's not accurate. But I still feel, guys, I'm pretty sure that this is like, I'm sorry. I think I don't know. I think, you know, they could be saying, I just feel like, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of believe that there's something there. Okay. He could have be denying it. Okay. I don't know. I'm not, okay. I don't think that he could say, yeah, it's true. He has to prove it with an indictment, right? So it's just like, let me just ask, okay? So let me actually, it's a good day you guys told me this. So is this true, what that article suggested? Is it true? That, I mean, guys, come on. Don't you think it's very likely that Trump told him to lie? Come on, right? It's not a crazy, like he's, you know, making up stuff. It's not Pizzagate, you know? Oh, certain specifics. Oh, okay, so he's not, okay. Yeah, so specifics were not, okay, well, don't you think like, oh, there's no way that President Trump spoke. He didn't lie. No, right? So what do you know? Is it true? I'm just gonna use cards here. So it's good that that I looked into it. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so the story, and I saw Ivanka crying. They're all nervous. They're all, but anyway. So what I was gonna say, I don't think I said this even. that, as you know, they have these like enormous piles of paperwork suggesting they have so much information to pick from. They're kind of like, okay, what do we have? So the thing about what's interesting here is that they are not making a lot public because they actually want them to freak out. Because if they say, okay, it's going to be A, B, C, or D, right? Then they're gonna try to get this shit together. Like, oh, who's that person? Let's say that they are not credible. Let's say that they're this and that. So by because can you imagine, guys? Like I said, you committed so many crimes at this point. How do it's like you just can't tell them what you know and what you have, right? And I think it's just like I see that she's she's like, the children are feeling it. The kids are feeling. Oh my God, I'm hope, and it's showing. It's kind of amazing. The kids are suffering at school because the parents are like, because I think I think they put the kids in a kind of high level, high end Jewish school, and even the most hardcore kind of Zionist kind of person, okay, because they're supposedly to be very like far right, the Israel. The whole thing with the level V of, there's a long story, but basically even the most hardcore religious person would probably be like, I don't know, they don't want to be my kids to be involved with the Trump situation. So the other kids are like saying things about their their parents, right? I'm sure. So they're kind of like they're a little bit they're innocent, right? It's like, what's going on? They're just kind of starting to see how people treat them. The way that people look at them, it has changed, and how, what I mean? So it's kind of interesting here. So it's just like, they don't know when it's going to hit. They know it's coming. They don't know. And that's what I feel, guys, more and more, the Mueller is only going to drop the indictments on the kids when everything is said and done. Okay. He's not going to risk whatever it is that, because right now, think about how Trump is crazy. He's willing to do anything to put this country under hostage. He's capable of anything. Okay. And so if the kids are indicted, who knows what he would do? Just, what I mean? So I think only when he's right, I think I remember saying that February, the kids were going to be indicted, right? That's what I saw. At least Jared and Don Jr. So let's see. Okay. So anyway, so is this article on BuzzFeed? Is this true? And why did Mueller deny it? Okay. Okay. So let's lower it here. Okay. Is this true? Oh, look, Mueller, stress. Interesting. The hop is usually Russia. Oh, Mueller, stress and basically despair and adversity for Russia. And this is the agreements, okay? Agreements and connections. So the question is this accurate? Okay, so is this true, and why? Why did he come up? Why did he say this? And guys, you have to remember, that one of the things that the Russians, especially the super wealthy Russians, they want to know is they need to have information. So even if Mueller has the information, he's not going to say it, right? He's not stupid. Oh, look, bad message. Victory. He's victory. Yeah, there's a negative message. Yeah, this is truth uncovering. So I think it's true. Okay, this is a message. This is negative message. This is actually message. Okay, email message or some sort of message. Upside down is be upsetting because this. But then you have this Ace of Swords. Usually indicates victory or a cut, which is exactly what it is. It cuts, right? He's cutting and creating grief and adversity. This card upside down is the revelation of truth about the Russian connections. So, hello, right? So it's true. But I think what I feel, guys, here is that the goal for him is victory through grief and causing as much mental stress as possible. Okay, so I think even this idea that he's like, oh no, nothing, no. So you know what I mean? It's like he does not want them to think that he's winning. This is, like I said, guys, it's a very sophisticated form of mental stress. Okay, right? I mean, these people are, there's hardcore criminals, but oh, snake. What is it? Oh, is it true? Snake Oladia. Deal. Yeah, that's right. The spy with the Russia deal. Okay, the deals. It's like the connections. Now here. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, yeah, secret. So secret deals. Let's see one more for, very important. Okay. So important secret deals here. Deals, what I mean is like, what is the ring here is Trump's deal in Moscow, okay? And this card is important because it's an answer. So this is something very important. And this snake, right? So this isn't a message to scare the snake and show. He's showing them that he has very important information. Bitch, I'm gonna get you. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Okay, right? He's showing. So he's telling them much more than he's telling us what he has. Okay, so you think you're going to escape? I think you're wrong. You're full trash bag. Okay, let's see this one. So, all right. So, is this what does he have? Is this true or not? What does he have? What is his trash here? Yeah, guys. This is it. It's like he's causing as much stress and what's so interesting, guys? He's actually doing in some ways what Trump does. He's trying to create confusion, except that he knows what the truth is, and they do too. So he's trying to create, look, oh no, go this way, that way. Oh, so that they're kind of like lost. Okay, so here. Oh, really? No. What is that? Oh, no. No. Don't do it to him. He's not honest. Okay. Oh, the other interesting thing, guys, so don't look on my. Okay, so the other interesting thing about this card, the prison, is also a card of buildings, big buildings. So it's interesting, right? This relates to both actual prison and buildings. So it could very well be about the actual Trump Tower thing, okay? Oh, a little letter, yeah, informations, indictments. Oh, short, that's right. This short illness is like they stand still. He can't do anything about it, okay? So it's a little, if you think about it, right? It's a communication. It's a communication, right? This is like, oh, that's right. He said, the article said that Mueller has emails about the building, right? And this, it's like makes him tied up, right? He can't do anything about it because he has this information. And what kind of information is it? Very important. It shows in the shady, they were communicating. Shady means this person is a spy, and it's important, and it leads to prison. Looks good, President. Don't worry. Don't worry, President. It's going to be great. It's going to end very well for you. It's great. You're going to succeed. Yeah, going to do. Everybody that was involved in this. Mueller. Well, the Mueller has nothing. Nothing. Oh my God. Can you imagine if you're the focus of this level of. Anyway, so I guys need in mind, I'm like doing all cards because it's kind of interesting. Okay, so what else? Yeah, this is shady marriage, right? Shady dealings. This is it, guys. This is the inconstanza. It's both. This card is both depression and kind of craziness, but also somebody leaving. It could very well mean that someone leaves. Okay, so this is it. Okay, the shady. This is, I think, what they're hoping for. Oh, look, this is the negative gossip. Okay, so there's a lot of it. Okay, that there a lot of stuff is planted and is not true, but I think this is very much true. Okay, so the shady dealing creates depression, and there's like it's interesting. It's so interesting, guys. I feel like Mueller is in a way using their techniques, because what it feels like to me, looking at it's like information warfare, right? They're planting this information that is truthful as a means to give the others, like they're saying, bitch, I know the information. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Did you know that? Yeah. Aren't you a smart guy? Oh, guys, look at what fell. I got smoking gun. I got smoking gun. Evidence that you were. I got smoking gun. Evidence. Smoking gun. Evidence. I got smoking gun. Evidence. I got smoking gun. Evidence. It's about money. I got money. So this is the gift of precious stones, right? So he knows I got smoking gun evidence about the gift. Yeah. And ultimately, guys, this is what he's telling them. I have the smoking gun evidence of the money itself. What we have thus far is the story, but Mueller's saying, I have here. Yeah. Look, enemy. That's right. Enemy was the female enemy, is the enemy among us. So no. So this is it, guys, okay? So this is it, guys, okay? So this is it, okay? So yeah, so he has, it's true, okay? What I think, I believe, like I said, they are floating this information, okay? And this is it, okay? So, but guys, the thing, I know you're talking about Nancy. Nancy got into, she didn't get a plane, but Melania. But if you have to think about it, guys, just think about what happened. Trump, first, he made all this information public that creates danger to Nancy Pelosi. I prefer that she doesn't go because he's working. It's like, who knows that the Russians shoot something? How do you know, right? So I think it's best that she doesn't go anywhere. And guys, this is the thing. I think what Mueller is doing, I think, or even the Democrats, they're not trying to create a situation where there's propaganda, because you imagine, like, there can't be any room, only the truth. It's about the truth and only the truth, So it's like, let him put Melania in, let him do these things. I don't want, I don't want anything to happen to Nancy, okay? So it's like, be calm, like, yeah, he did that and all those things, but Mueller's not the president. Okay, let's remember that, okay? So it's just like I said, it's not gonna stop her. And it's best to let him think. This is, I think, is one very important strategy here. Always let him think he's winning. Because the moment you start attacking him, he's very violent. He's like a dog with rabies. He is a dog with rabies, okay? So that's what he is, okay? Anyway, so let me continue here, guys. There's a lot of information. A lot of information. So that's it. He's done. Okay, let's just quickly here in summary. So like I said, this is the first card. Mueller he got some shady messaging about spy. It's a very important information about the tower orb that could lead to prison. And it's a shady marriage, right? That they had, and it's smoking gun. What else do you need? I mean, just either this alone. That's it. He has it. Now, this causes a grief and adversity and a victory. So Mueller wants to get a victory through grief and adversity. That's mental anguish, right? Connected to the Russians and through secrets. So he, you know what I mean? He's revealing tidbits of their secrets in public. Through letter is communication, right? So these were, according to the article, messages. And this causes greater instability because ultimately Trump knows that this is the key to the money, okay? Which is the real smoking gun. Then we have here, again, the Russia stuff and the state of marriage, right? So these are the connections and agreements, okay, that Trump had with Russia, right? This is the revelation of these agreements. This is the ring, which is another card of a marriage, right? It's like this is a card of contracts, okay? So it's a real deal here, and that ties Trump's hands because he has that. And this is also, could also suggest that this is that Trump planted false information, or that this is he lied, okay, about it, and that this is the enemy is among us, okay? The smoking gun evidence here that points to the enemy. Okay, so that's it. Now, so I'm so worried. I'm very worried about Mueller. No, I'm not. As you could see, I'm not really. I'm like, he has everything, guys. He knows everything. Yeah. So this is it. Okay. So then, okay. Now, all right. So. All right. Now, the other thing, guys, I wanted to say, the thing about the idea that people, I guess people give him money, but I'm pretty sure, guys, there's a lot of this money comes from, I think it's a laundering scheme here where they put money to him, and, it's a way to pay him. It's like this whole thing is just crazy. Okay. Now let's just go back here to now the next subject. Let me get to this question of what announcement what Trump is going to make tomorrow. Okay. Because then I think the whole Oleg Deripaska and Nastya, I'm going to leave towards closer to the end, okay? Because that may be very intense, okay? Hard to come back from. Okay, so let me just ask these questions fairly quickly, okay? So Tangerine T plans to make an announcement tomorrow afternoon about the shutdown. What will he say? It's funny, guys. I get this image of he's he's going to step on the stage and he's going to run as soon as he makes the announcement. So I think he knows that he's losing. He has to do something and he's going to run because he's afraid of what his base is going to say. So let's just, okay, let me look at the cards, okay, guys, because I think he is admitting defeat. Okay, I feel like he's kind of trying. I think he's scrambling hard to find a distraction. He can't. So he might. But let's see. Let's see what is he's going to say. It's different. What he says is different from what he does. Let's remember that. So, what will he say tomorrow? Okay, this announcement. What will he say? What will be the content of Trump's statement tomorrow? Okay. Oh, disinviting. Secret. Interesting. Could also be one. Oh, theft. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, guys, this is secret. This is theft. He's trying to, of course, he's trying to scheme something. He's secretly trying to steal something. Of course. This could be family. Okay, it could be three. Something about his family becomes known. About personal money, yeah. So, guys, like I said, I think Mueller, there's like an avalanche of information about that's going to come out every night until he goes. So, family, something becomes unknown about his family related to money and stolen money here. Okay, so a secret. This is a good combination. This is a secret. Something. This card alone, I always like to say, this is something not yet known that's going to come into prominence, and this something not yet known becoming public. And this, guys, sometimes is a card of emotional immaturity. It's the guy who is like promises, so he's bullshitting, basically. Okay, so his thoughts, basically ideas, expectation. Interesting, what he wants, right? He expects or wants or see here. Oh, this is the donor. That's it. This is it, guys. There's something related to the Russian money going to somebody. I don't think this is him necessarily. I sometimes think it looks like him, but I think it's a guy with money. As we have learned, he does not necessarily have money. Okay, this is the card usually of the actual person who is actually rich. So let's see more. Okay, here. The house. Okay, the White House. Work. Okay. Court. Let's see what else. Interesting. Saving money. This is good. This would indicate something could be agreement. Yes, guys, agreement. This is an agreement. Okay. Work agreement. This could be good. Yeah, this was a young man. Was it Jarada? Jarada? Yeah, exposure. I think it could be Jared, evolved information coming out about money. I feel like he can't fight it. Okay. Wow, guys, how many times, like, seriously, the theft is coming out so much. Look. Theft here, theft here, theft here, theft there, theft everywhere. Yeah, this is his family. Okay, again, I feel like there's here there's an understanding here that there is stuff connected to his family that's coming out. Sick. He's sick. He can't do anything about it. He's losing it. So this is. I think. Okay, guys, this is what I think. I think that. He's worried about his family. There's both a sense that information is coming out about his family, okay, and that makes him feel unstable now. And that there's a secret, something not yet known, is going to become public that's expected, or about his expectations about work, okay. Work and this is deals, okay, deals about work. This could also bring happiness, or could be that it could be about his family. Now here we have theft, personal finances, donor, the courts, a man here, something stolen, sick. So I feel like, guys, there's a sense that he knows this information is coming out. And I seriously believe that I know that he was himself blackmailed. I feel like there's something where they're gonna say Jared or Don Jr. are gonna go down. If you continue with this bullshit, we're gonna make it public right now. Is it what you want, bitch? Because I feel like you know. So this is it, okay. So all right, guys, okay. Anyway, so this is it, okay. So that this is my new technique. I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to type it. So so that's it. All right, so this is it, guys, okay. So this is it. All right, so this is it. All right, so there, like I said, I already have made comment about this topic. There's no need to keep, banging on it. All right, like I said. So this is it. Now, okay, so just going back here, guys. What I understand here is that there is some sort of agreement. Let me just ask a little bit. Okay, is Trump going to make an agreement with the Democrats about reopening the government? Is that what? Because that's what we need. That's the only thing we want, really. Is he going to agree? And because that's what it suggested here. Okay, is it going to agree to open the government tomorrow? Guys, it's funny. The image repeats. It's a very interesting image of him going to like a press release. He's like, yes, we're opening it. Bye. He runs away. He's embarrassed. He's feeling great embarrassment. So I feel like, yes, he had to, but not because of what we think, but because, Nancy and maybe I don't know who is like putting so much pressure on him and saying, bitch, we have all this information. You're going to act like we can drop it all now. I'm going to act like a sorry little bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you, traitor? Like, I'm sorry. I don't understand why people don't talk up to him that way. That's what he is. He's just some traitor. Like, get over it. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, seriously. And, this is why I understand there's a lot of information or whatever. But this guy, he's a con artist. Even if there's something, even there's a mild degree of exaggeration, you should never trust anything Trump says because that's his whole life as a liar. Like, please get real. Whatever comes from that group, like, forget it. It's a lie. You know it because it comes from a liar. Like, the guy's his whole life is about lying. So this is it. Okay, so that's what. Now let's see here. Let me just ask then a different question. Will Trump, or has Trump made an agreement with the Democrats about reopening the government? Okay. All right. So let's see here. Oh, look, the White House at home. Mueller. Oh, hi. Hope. Yeah. So guys, this alone is interesting because I felt like I shuffled cards, but the other day this week came up. So interesting again. This, yeah, I think it looks like, but let's see more. The man cutting Russia. Interesting. Something, okay, remove something sudden about Russia. That's right. Okay, look, something exposes Russia that makes it very harmful. This is the same. Remember, guys, I said this before. I feel like he's under a lot of pressure. He can't say his power is being removed because this is like something becomes clear that is suddenly removes something about this is like scythe is a removal, a cut, an act. So this on top of it we have Mueller. He has the scythe. So this is interesting. They're yielding power. Oh my God, not the man. There's always a man. Oh, there's I always joke around. There's a man. There's a man here. Yeah, it's a man. What are the odds? It's like because robots don't make things happen, man. People, so Yeah, so this is agreements. This is the sense, guys. Agreements here, legal agreements. Okay, this is essentially legal agreements. So Mueller forced some sort of agreement that is legal here, grief and adversity. So whatever this information is, or whatever comes out, is very damaging to Trump. So he can't really, bitch, shut your mouth. Oh, here's little baby. This little baby. Shut baby. And the vision, okay, baby getting what he wants. What was his vision, his dream? That's right. The baby's vision is Russia. Guys, look at how interesting. This is the two journey cards, okay? So this is it, okay? All right, so okay, so this is it. Now, okay, so what else? Yeah, the flatterer, okay. Money losses. Oh, really? I'm sorry for him. He does not have money. Is that true? Yeah, he's weak. That's right. He's weak, guys. This is the thing. He's in a weak, look at this. The adulator lost money and he's in a very weak position. This is also, guys, when this card is upside down, it suggests that it's a weakness you can't recover from. So there's hope. See what I'm saying? So court here twice with stuff connected to Russia. And he can't recover. It's like, it's over, bitch. Oh, look, this is the service person upside down. And then love upside down. I'm so sad for him. Oh no. Yeah, this is something very soon. So yeah, so that's my take on it. Okay. I don't want to say yes. Okay, so I see Nancy celebrating. She's happy, and she's actually going to be kind of nice to him in public. Okay, she's like, yo, I'm so glad that President Trump finally, he recognized the power. So this is it. But I think it all comes down to some sort of legal pressure here on Trump. It's basically, guys, they're doing what he does, which is blackmail. Okay, not blackmail. It's different because it's not blackmail when it's about truth, right? It's like, we know this stuff. Because he uses that all the time with Republicans, right? It's like, well, if you don't do this, I'm going to say this about you. So now the Democrats are like, bitch, are we going to go that way? Are we going to go there? Oh yeah, great. So let's get started. Okay. So this is what I think. They start to be like, bitch, we're going to get Don Jr.'s motherfucking ass tomorrow. Oh yeah. You don't want to do that? You don't want to do that, bitch? I think you do. Shut your motherfucking mouth. So, you know what I mean? So this is kind of funny. It's so funny. Like, funny. It's not funny, no. But it's like, and I'm like, come on. This is it. This guy is a criminal of all kinds. So it's just like, come on. Come on. It's really like unbelievable. Unbelievable. So this is it, guys, so this is the thing. And the other thing, okay, just wanted to say, I forgot whoever was saying like, oh, there was something about the report. No, the Trump people never denied it. They never denied it, right? So you know what I mean? So, right? So they never denied it. So the guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? Don't worry about Don Jr. They're going to jail. This is it. You know what I mean? Who cares? Like, Mueller gave the message that he wanted, okay? So this is it, guys. Now I want to know, now we have to look at things from a different perspective, just to confirm, because that's what I feel. I feel like there is legal pressure on Trump because I think of one of his children, okay? Because twice we have this male card here are going to suffer. And the child could also be, again, another reference to children. And that there is here, like there's something, they've done something wrong, and this is would be justice, cutting, agreements, okay, cooperation, vision here, money losses, something very unpleasant to him, okay? So he's just saying, well, bitch, stop the bullshit. We know you're worthless piece of shit. Okay, that's it. And twice the Russia stuff. He's sick. He's not going to come back soon. Soon, all this stuff is going to come out and be resolved, okay? So this is now. Let's ask. Will Nancy, now let's just ask from a different perspective, okay? Yeah, so yeah, they're trying, it's like whatever. So anyway, it's not annoying. Guys, forget about what he says. Like I said, forget about Trump. He's done. It's over. These people in the garbage. Who cares what they say? The guy is gonna spend his life in jail. Please, he's pretending. He's just whatever. So anyway, so next, what are things look? What is going on with Nancy in terms of reaching an agreement with Trump? What is she doing? What are the Democrats doing? Is she going to reach? Because right, this is what we have to ask. We also have to ask this question from the perspective of the workers. So you know what I mean? Because it's how you figure out those kinds of things. Let's see what is going on in terms of Nancy, from Nancy's perspective, of the Democrats reaching an agreement. That's what it looks like. They decided to use Trump's weapon, which is they're not giving up. They're happy, right? This is a part of number 9. Oh yeah. Oh, this is like this is an agreement, but this is like they have to turn this around. Okay, so this was not be necessarily great. So let's see, opportunity to change. Yeah, creating a change to move on. Let's move on. Yes, they're happy. I think it's possible, very possible. Do they reach? Let's just see here. The White House, or it actually could be the house, the real house, the stolen, something stolen, lost. Sad news. Okay. So, the White House, the White House had some bad news for them. They lost something. The White House lost something. I think it's the White House. We'll see. We'll see how the other cards show. This would be lifestyle. I'm like, I don't know who. This is the judge. Okay. The person who makes decision, expectations. So let's see here. One more. Oh. White House has a coffin. Yeah. The end of the that's right. Ending of the judicial thing is an ending of the legal agreement is right. I mean, in a way, I think this is actually, guys, it's the one circumstance where the coffin is positive, because the coffin means there's an ending to it. I think I could be wrong, but I think there's an ending to the situation. Okay, right? That's what I think, guys. You see, an ending to. This could be the ending to a decision or an ending to the disagree, right? I feel like, because the whole, right, this is what you would, I mean, I could be wrong, like I said, but this is an ending, an opportunity for the White House to end. And then what, to end what? To end this whole bullshit, okay? And this is a person who makes a decision, an ending to a decision, finally coming to a decision that is expected. So they're expecting that it ends. Obviously they want this to end, but let's see one more stuff. Oh, that's right. Another death card, which is, like I said, this is the one situation where we want death cards, right? Because we want this whole thing. Wait, is that right, guys? I said if they're going to reach an agreement. I think, okay, let's keep looking. Yeah, victory. And then victory behind the scenes. That's what I think, guys, okay? Even though I said they're going to find, yeah, there's going to be an ending. I hope so, okay? I hope so. Okay, what else? Letterato. This would be lawyer or agreement, information, okay? Dispiacere, upset. Oh, and then, wow, several coffin cards, okay? So is this about Trump ending, or is this about, okay, how does Nancy feel about this situation tomorrow? How will Nancy feel, just from her perspective? Fighting for money, right? That's right. Hidden attack. Oh my God, guys, it's tough. There she is. Unpleasant, okay. Oh my God, enemy. Jesus Christ, it's tough. Does she win? I don't know, guys. Is Nancy gonna win tomorrow? Is Nancy going to win tomorrow? Family upside down. I don't know. Money, that's right. Money, we want money. Success in love. Okay, so that's good thus far. Change. There's a change. That's good. There's a change. The woman. Yeah, there she is. Oh, it's a woman. Oh, the man. Oh my God, look, the man next to her. The letter. Okay, so, but this is oh my God, guys, it's tough. Okay, so what else? Okay, this is that right? Do I have all of them? Oh, this one, right? This is it. Okay, so wow, the military. Oh, that's right, the military, of course. What am I? Oh my God, that's right, the military. So, so guys, I don't know. It's tough. Okay, I feel like there's an ending for sure here. Okay, but I think this is okay, how do I explain this? Okay, so anyway, guys, so what I was gonna say. So this is the sense I said. I feel like the part here on the left, the part here on the left would suggest that there is this legal pressure on Trump and he caves in. Okay. And there's like this definite ending. Okay. And then on here in the center, we have to just see here. What is okay? Let me just see. Let me see a gate. Let's just see here a gate. Is the gate gonna open? Meaning is the government gonna open? And then we see okay. Is the gate going a gate of opening the government is gonna open tomorrow? Okay, tomorrow is January. What day is tomorrow, guys? 2019. What is it? Is okay, what is it? What is the okay, I'm sorry guys. Do you remember tomorrow what okay, here it is, 19th. Okay, so tomorrow 19th, will the government open? Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is the thing. Okay, so this is what I feel like. Monday, it's possible. Like I said, these things are difficult, but I feel like she's celebrating, and Trump the same age is repeating in my visions here. Trump runs away, he hides, he does not want to be seen. Because what this suggests, guys, the amount of negative cards that we have here from what she's feeling, to me suggests that's right. We have the military here. We have the military here that they have already pressured Trump to open it. Just say, bitch, it's over. This stuff is gonna come out. We can try to give you some sort of a win. Now we can go open and like like a human being, not like the pig that you really are, because you're a piece of shit, worthless scum. Okay, so so this is it. It's like, but she presents it as if, oh, this is what she's so amazing. She's like, oh, I'm so glad that President Trump. Okay, she's gonna give such a nice speech. She's gonna be. I'm so thankful that he was able to find, she's going to say nice things about him. But the gravity of the ending is what is telling here to me, and even in the vision. In other words, I think the government could open on Monday, but that already means it's over for Trump. He knows it. This is the thing, because he's not somebody he's not a person who cares about these people, guys. They're going to be forgotten. Forget about this, like, this far right, whatever. Forget about them. Who cares about them? Okay, so what it suggests again is that behind the scenes, it's very harsh. The only way they could get him to move is to say, bitch, you're going down. Everybody's going down. You want to act like a motherfucker? We're going to get Don Jr.'s ass here on handcuffs. We're going to parade him everywhere. Okay, we're going to get him arrested. We know what you've done. We're going to get him first. I think this is what I think is that they're pushing, because, guys, and I feel like it's almost as if, it's time. Like they're using the same weapon that he does, which is inside information and threats. That's all how he has governed. So they're doing the same thing to him. Okay, with the help of the military. This is what I think. Okay. And this is what I suggest, because I'm like, wait, it's weird, because the whole thing is very harsh behind the scenes. There's a lot of disagreement. Okay. But but what it looks like, it's like, yeah, of course we came to agreement. Yeah, we did come to agreement. Wonderful. Yeah. But that he runs, like, because I see her, imagine the gate, right? Sometimes you need to, like, if you want something concrete like that, so I see opening, but she's like so happy. And then where's Trump like a rat, like here in New York, because there's these rats, they're always like scurrying kind of somewhere. Okay, so I just feel like he's like, he's kind of running, because he knows he's not. This is the thing, guys. It's interesting. Remember, the guys think is that one of the people who worked with him, wrote the book about him, always says that he doesn't like to lose, right? That whenever he's not winning the narrative, he leaves. He does not share. He doesn't know how to deal with it. So he feels so defeated. He feels like he can't. He doesn't have the bees or whatever. Whoever. It's just that they know it's like, and he has the same attitude that he has with Putin. This is interesting. Okay. He's like, okay, Nancy, okay, okay, okay. like she's using the same thing, you know, he has the same like passive. Okay, same passive, like, okay, huh, okay, all right. Right. This is it. And the same thing that he, you know, the way that he acts with, because that's the thing. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna do the Putin thing. And I, guys, you know what? I see, oh my God, I see her, she's like, bitch, we got the tape. We saw you rape the girl. Okay? We watched it. Yeah. We saw you. We got all the information. Just she kind of whispers. Okay, she's like, Mr. Trump, Mr. President, I believe that we have, yeah, I heard some tapes. We saw, can you believe that we saw a man, a tape of a man raping a child? It's a terrible thing, don't you think? Yeah, you know, we heard these conversations. You know, did you see that the Russians, they were talking amongst themselves about this? So interesting, don't you think? Yeah, you know, I feel like they do a good job of making you do whatever they want, don't they? And how do they do that? They do that by telling what they know. Right? I've learned a lot from them, Mr. Trump, don't you? Didn't you know? It's like it's very. I mean, that's what I think, guys. Really, I believe that. Okay, because and this is because what it suggests on the cards and what in the imagery is that once he loses, there's no way back for him. You know, like I said, because for him it's all an act. So once the whole act is discovered, it's kind of like, why do you even? What are you gonna do? I mean, you know, you know, it's reminding me a little bit of people. You know, this story sometimes you you see these stories about, for example, people who lie on the res, like people who have these high level jobs but said that they went to a school but they never went to the school, or, you know, stuff like that, executives. And then once they go down, once something is exposed about how much they lied, you know, this is just something pretty big, they can never go. It's very difficult because they lose the momentum. You know, everything was based on a lie, and now it's like, oh, um, oh, oh no, oh, huh, huh. So this is it. The change and Nancy's bitch, guys. Oh my God, I have to go to the topic, the big topic. I kind of didn't want to do, but let's do it now. I'm glad we covered these things that I think are not that last year is not important, but I think we needed to do this. Okay, right? So this is it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I think. Okay. So this is it. All right. All right. So, but like I said, I don't know. There's not 100%. Okay. Let me just, okay. Last question. Okay. Now I'm sorry. I thought I was going to move to the next, but I just quickly, will the workers start work on Monday? Like next week? Let's just say Monday, because Saturday, who cares about Saturday, right? It just has to be Monday. So will the federal workers be able to go back to work on Monday and get paid, or get paid on Monday, whatever that is? Okay. Are they going, because that's yet another angle of the same question, right? So are the workers going to be paid, going to be able to go back to work and be paid? Let's see here. Celebration, but it's government. Okay, I will know that. I know the government. Military. Oh, God, guys, military everywhere, huh? Yeah. It's also could be official. So this is good. Official of the government. Uh-oh, an upset military. Prison. Yeah, prison. Who goes prison? Oh, fortune upset. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Are they gonna go back to? Okay, are these people gonna go back to work? Okay, so are they gonna go back to work? Okay, well, justice upside down. Yeah, really? Oh yeah, an offer. Justice makes an offer, right? Gloomy thoughts. The woman. Okay. That's right. Oh, the White House upside down. Okay. Oh, really? No, the White House is very happy, organized. A letter. There's a little letter. Yeah, little letter. Okay. Vecchia Signora. Could be Nancy. I don't know. Could be wisdom. The child. Oh, the shitty baby. Yeah, this is temperance. So this is good, guys. Like I said, it's very interesting. In a way, echoes what I said before. Some sort of legal issue here put pressure on Trump. Well, this is the agreement. This will be some sort of a karma or some sort of agreement here. False person. Trump is a false person. We know that. Prison trap. The donor again, guys. The letter here is it seems kind of That's right. He's fake. Exposed as fake. So government offer. Yeah, I think because if I think Lenormand is the head, but still, guys, there's a lot of drama here. Okay, it's not clean. Okay, there is the legal issue is what triggers the invitation. Okay, behind the scenes, everything hidden. There's a letter here, and who has the letters? Nancy. Okay, so she exposes Trump. Okay, and this is a tied up in the letter connected to a donor. Okay, so this is like the information that's hurtful for him. Okay, now what is the fate of the government workers on Monday? So this is good. Stars. Yeah, this look good. Yeah, looks like it could be, guys. Okay, could be. Let's see. Oh my God. Sad reunion. Reunion. That's right. Go back to work. Let's see the degree here of yeah, journey. Could be sometimes journey is action, movement. Okay. So what else here do we have? Yeah. Oh my God. Right. Yeah. So they move over. This could be obstacles, but I feel like it's like they're moving away from the obstacles. Okay. Complicated. All right. So this is what I think. Okay. That's what I think. If I choose, yeah. Yeah, whatever, I don't know. So that, I mean, guys, I feel like it's possible, but like I said, it's not 100% because there's a lot of negative forces. If you think about it, so what is the barrier here? He doesn't want to give it in because that's the only thing he has. Okay, now let's go to Nastya. Okay, I feel like like I said, there's just a lot at stake. Okay, but like I said, once she wins everything. Okay, but let's see. Okay, dear Nastya, what's going on? I saw you. What happened? Okay. So guys, it's so interesting. I don't even see anymore. I feel like I was so sure about what happened, yesterday, right? And I could be wrong, who knows? Let's see what the cards say. I feel like she's passed definitely because I she's like an angel now talking to me, okay? And she, it's interesting. It's the same thing she suggested here. She came from a very poor family, struggling, and ever since she was little she was very, it's like she had real beauty, right? She's like, you see, when she was a child everyone knew she was beautiful. It's like, wow, look at that girl, so beautiful, beautiful almost as a phenomena, right? It's like, wow, so striking. And she got into, beauty pageants or whatever when she was little. But even I see her at the age of around 13 or 14, there was these fat old men who were rich. They got her, I don't know how to explain it. I think she got into a situation, she was raped, or she realized she couldn't leave. It was complicated. It was like a smaller town. It was not yet Moscow. It was not yet big. She was kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I think it's like a powerful figure in her area, in the original area, that was like kind of asked, requested sexual favor. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost as if she was raped, but the guy is part of the mafia and she can't say no. And it's just because she's looking back at her life. Okay, so it's like I said before, I mentioned in the comment, Morsi had made the comment. I just said I feel like her situation was such that she could not have escaped. There's not much that she could have done. And I think by the time she got to that situation, I think she's a free spirit. Okay, she was a free spirit person. She was in that situation. She just felt the sense of it. She's like, beauty is so easy for me. I'm beautiful. Like it was almost, I don't know. There used to be this singer in the 60s called Nico. Okay, Nico in the Velvet Underground. She was all extremely beautiful woman when she in the 60s, right? She was also raped when she was a teenager. It sounds a little bit similar, except that she died much older. She died at relatively old, with a drug addiction, Nico. But something similar where she was so beautiful that everybody looked at her. All the men wanted a piece of her. but that's bad. You know, that's not, we think that because for us women, right, looks, we're like, wow, life must have been so easy for her, that she is so thin and beautiful, like, you know, so like we, you know, she looks so perfect. But for her it was a curse, because people wanted her like an object, you know, and she was thrown around like an object, but she was a rebel. Okay, she was a rebel. And I think she just was tired of it. She couldn't, because the thing, guys, you know what I think here, um yeah, I just, interesting. And okay, Michelle says so. So anyway, I'm just saying here that I'm just finish this thing here. No, let's not generalize. Okay, let's just talk about specifics. This is, we have to think of what is the context of her in Russia. In the US, it would have been harder to exploit her sexually in that same way because of laws and so forth. But over there, because the mafia, Russian mafia, supposedly, guys, is very connected to human trafficking, forcing women into prostitution. Okay, so it's not so easy, very easy to say, oh, she could have done the, no, it's not how it is. It's like, you're beautiful, you're gonna go be sold. I'm sorry, that's what it is. Okay, so that's what situation she was in. So she was already rebellious, and she kind of made a mistake that she should have been quiet about. Okay, and the guys found information, made a big deal, and she talked too. She didn't, right? So she that's it, guys. I think, but I feel like what I saw last night is that I saw her being arrested and she was punched. I saw that her nose was bleeding, okay, and she was punched many times. And then she started, okay, she was like, she was sweating cold. I think I saw they were injecting something in her arm. She started vomiting and sweating cold, okay. I think it's like but she was, I understand, resolved is not the word. She knew it, okay. I don't know how to explain it. It's not she wouldn't, I mean, that's why she was so scared, right? She knew what was gonna happen or could happen. So anyway, so this is it. She was like this at the end of her. Looking back, she's like, my life was destined. This was destined to happen for me. Okay, that I did not have. It's not like how, you know, in a way but she sees that she's free. She feels sad, sorry for her mom or her grandma, something like that. Okay, so you know what I mean. So this is it. Okay, so she's like us, you know. In a way, I kind of understand what she's saying, because it's like, imagine if I was in Russia, I could never, I'll be dead tomorrow, you know what I mean? Like, I'll say whatever I want, and like, it's not how it is, you know. Places like that, you cannot say whatever you want to say. It's not how it is. So she said whatever she wanted to say, and so she met that fate, unfortunately. But she is in the heaven, okay, and she's feeling she likes to be there in heaven, because she feels like, I didn't have much childhood. Okay, she's kind of like, it was very tough. Okay, she's a good person, you know. So this is it. Okay, I just feel like she was a free spirit, and her mom was saying, she's like, I always knew. She's like, I knew that she was going to run into trouble, and that there was all these men, and that I'm getting goosebumps. The mother knew that her beauty was great, but it was a curse too. You know, they're like, oh, she's so beautiful, and the men, you know, the networks of the men, you know, unfortunately, there's these networks of men in Russia who are the Russian mob. Okay, unfortunately, it was what it is. And if they are captured, you know, they find them young, they can put them in, you know, okay, let's be real. Unfortunately, okay, they can put them into these things. Okay, and I feel like, so this is it. Okay, so all right, so let's just see here. Okay, I'm just thinking, okay, what happened? Yeah, isolation. Oh my God, guys, look at this. This is a card of a person in total isolation. This is a whip. Whip is pain, okay? Aggression, and this is physical pain, okay? A lot of money, gambling, warmth, okay? Mother. There's a man. Oh, maybe that's that guy, okay? There's that guy. What's his name? The baby. Interesting. Yeah. So guys, you know, oh my God, this is very clear. Look, sometimes it's not super clear. So she's an hermit, right? She's isolated, totally isolated. They whip her, right? This is like, they really harm her physically. There's a lot of money at stake. Warmth. You know what I think is actually tragic? and we can look into it more when I look into him. I think he liked her. Deripaska liked her. Okay, this is him. This is Warren. Look at them. They're holding. He likes money. Okay, but this is the rich guy who actually liked her, and this is Trump, baby. So she knew too much. Okay, but he liked her. It's except that he knew he had to isolate her and beat her up. I mean, here it doesn't say that she died. Who knows? Maybe, hopefully, is she alive? Is there a way she's still alive? Money, the letter. Is she still alive? I don't know. Delay. Okay. Mueller. A long way. Oh, guys. Oh, this is the other part of the question. The partner. This is interesting. Okay. So I couldn't tell if she, because I think she may have given something to someone. I don't know. So this is it. Okay. I feel like it's possible that she tried to give information, and I don't know. Let's just find out here. Okay. I mean, this is, guys, and even if, let's hope that I'm wrong in terms of my visions, okay, that she will survive, but I saw it so clear. And Liz, she says she also saw it. She was crying. I just have a sense here that it's, okay, that but thankful, hopefully she felt, she's like, okay, do you want to tell us anything, Nastya? She's like, I wanted to tell the truth. I'm tired of bullshit. I was just very honest. And I'm getting goosebumps, guys. She's like, I suffered so much, and I thought, I'm gonna, live off my sexuality because that's the one thing that I was good for. And I would tell them on their face, I'm more than this. I'm more than this. Okay. And then this is like, I was telling them, I'm tired. I just can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I have something to say. Like she had the urge of truth. Oh my God, I'm like getting the goosebumps, and I'm feeling her, So so I'm just explaining, guys, why, I think this is it. I think she's already gone. I believe she, but it was that she had to say it. She couldn't. She's like, I can't lie. I cannot live. If living means a lot, lying and letting myself be used sexually, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't care. Okay, so this is it. She gambled. I think she's like, I gambled by trying to escape, doing all these things, but it didn't work, but that's okay. Now let's go to Deripaska, okay? Deripaska, let's find out, okay, what's going on with Mr. Deripaska? What was his role? Guys, I know I'm going over. Please feel free to go. I know there's Rachel, okay? But I just feel like I need to finish. I need to ask. Okay, I didn't want to spend too much time with her because it could be, very harsh, and I was a little bit afraid, but it's okay. So far, okay. Yeah, they gave her, I think she was poisoned towards the end, okay? Quickly. Okay, and I'm getting this image, guys. Oh my God, so tragic. Not to say that I defend him, okay? That she had to be killed, but they're like, don't make her suffer too much. Kill her right away. Like, don't torture her for too long, just get rid of her if that's the fate. I think he kind of liked her, unfortunately. And that sounds crazy to say, okay, this is whatever in our world. It's hard for us to even understand, but I kind of feel like, because he was with her for a long time, okay? So yeah, I think she was poisoned so that she could die quickly, okay? She started to feel sick. She said, she had cold sweats. She started to vomit, and that's it. And then I see her eyes like go like that, okay? Anyway, so let's go to Deripaska. Okay, so Deripaska, what's going on? What's going on, Oleg? What's up? Oh. Guys, I know you may not believe this, okay? And it's so, I know it's like, we know the bad things he has done, but I have compassion for him also. He's very sad about her death. I see it. He loved, I think he loved her, guys. I believe it, okay? I'm like crying. Can you imagine? I'm crying about this guy who kills everybody. I'm crying for him because of how he's feeling. Uh, it's so sad, guys. You know, it's okay. I could be wrong, guys. Let me just tell you. Oh my God, this is like crazy, guys. You know, my head is like a TV show. Different. I'm gonna change the channel. Different shows. Okay. So all right. So let me just say this, guys. Kind of crazy. So I feel like there he is. You know, some sort of castle, huge apartment. Okay. And it's like I don't know anything about chess, but I feel like he has a board of chess, and has all the players in the chess board he owns. He got him. Okay. So he's looking at what happened in the US, and he's like this. It's like, I got everything. Look at me. I got everything for what? And he's looking at her picture. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I know what he has done, like outside of it, but when I feel what he feels, it's so sad, okay? Because he's looking at everything he accumulated, okay? Everything he has. And it's not enough. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. It's not me. It's not me, okay? It's not, I'm crying. I'm feeling what he's feeling. Because he's saying, like, I have everything. I fought my whole life to own everything, to kill other people, that were against me. And then he sees her. She was full of life. She was beautiful, but she had this spark. She was like a child. He's saying she had energy. Look at what I have done. I killed her. I'm sorry. Like, it's very tragic. Okay. But Cynthia, it's like he's not totally independent. Okay. It's kind of like it's like this game. Okay. It's like if you're in that mafia, you can't, there are rules, if you speak up, you can't, she was never going to live, and there he was freely hanging out with her. They were very, he was unguarded, which you have to think about it, guys, right? You have to think about it. So he's very sad, and he doesn't care. Honestly, he doesn't care. So, but I'm actually thankful. Okay, I'm thankful because I understand. It's right. It's kind of nice because I understand. Like, it's hard sometimes to understand what happens to these people. And then he's looking. I have all these things and everything, but and then he's looking at her. He lost her. Oh my God, it's so sad. I think he loved her. Okay. And also now this is, guys, oh my God, it's like a Shakespeare. Okay, honestly. So now this is what comes next. I think he's gonna kill Putin. He's gonna take Putin down. Okay, this is what I think. I think this is going to motivate him to get rid of Putin. Okay, and I don't know if somebody like that. Okay, uh, I think I don't know if it's not that I've seen him, guys. I swear, I feel like I've seen something positive in him before, but I feel like maybe he changes. I think he's going to want to take down because he lost everything. He's like, he's bullshit because he bought into it. And he's like, what the hell? It's bullshit. It's worthless what I've done. All this trash, all this garbage for what? Because the what he liked about her was that she was so spontaneous. Okay, um, and nothing could have that. Everybody, he can't really recover. He can't, like, he has everything. Like, I mean, he must be extremely wealthy, and he's always looking behind his back. And she was the one person that that he felt like he could be himself with. Okay, and now he feels he's so and I see, guys, he's looking. The place where he is reminds me of Monaco for some reason. Okay, it's like these large buildings overlook. I don't know that there's a sea, but it reminds me of the architecture of Monaco for whatever reason. Okay, and then I see that he's looking, and he has almost like vertigo. I have a little bit of vertigo. Okay, like I look, I'm like, whoa, dizzy, and he's like, should I jump? Should I jump now? I could jump. I'm tired of this. I want to jump. I want to go. I'm like, I want to cry again. It's not me, It's like I'm feeling what he's like, kind of dizzy, and he's like this. Okay, he's like, oh my God, and so I feel like he's like, he has to take it apart. He's like, I can't do this anymore. Okay, Like I can't. I have to stop it. He's pissed at Putin. He's like he has no soul. That man. Okay. He has no soul, and I'm tired of this. And what for is it for? Okay. It's like yo, Rose definitely Rose likes the pasta. Rose likes that pasta. But okay, now let me ask the question. Let me ask the question. So their Pascha. Their Pascha. So so what did you do for the American election? I did ask you a question. No, you said. I know you said. So what did you do for the American election? What happened? So so anyway, so it's interesting. It just shows that he has a pile of money, like huge pile of money, and goes to what's his name, Manafort, and that he is, and what it suggests here in the vision, guys, is that he is like he is it's like a feudal system. Okay, if you've studied the Middle Ages and how it used to be, okay, it's like the system where the lord is everything and everybody else is vassal. Okay, vassalo, lord de vassalo in Portuguese. Lord, I remember this. So basically, the way that what really happens is okay. Can we just stop talking about BuzzFeed? I'm done. Move on. Okay, stop. Okay, I was trying to finish. I'm sorry. Just move on from some subjects that we've already talked about. I said stop it. It means stop. I'm sorry. We can't get along, but sometimes I'm. That's it. Okay, stop this subject. I already said it. So anyway, just trying to finish it here, guys. I'm sorry. It's just not personal. It's just like, oh my god, the same subject comes up again. It's like it's not. It's we know it's true. Okay, whatever. Anyways, let me just finish this story. Okay. As I was saying, the thing about their Pascha, okay, and I'm not seeing the comments, okay. So the thing about their Pascha is that it's like he's the Lord, okay. He has the money, and what it shows that over there, he's like a bank, okay. For example, here, if you want to, like Trump, like you want to build a building, or you need to find somebody who's going to finance it. It's an institution. Over there, it's a person connected to an institution. So if you ever need a lot of money, you need to go to the person. The person has lots of companies, right? But it's a different system. It's a different system, like it's a feudal system, Middle Ages. Okay, so you're gonna go, the Lord, like he's gonna be nice to me. I'm gonna beg. I'm gonna prove to him that that I'm loyal to him. Okay, that kind of situation. So this is why. Okay, because he's almost like he's like, imagine he's the equivalent of Chase Manhattan or whatever, the bank over here that in New York, there's everywhere. So except that Chase Manhattan is a person. Can you imagine? So it's interesting. There's no other means of financing that are legal. You have to go to one of these people, because it's like the banks over there, they only have the consumer banks low level, but for higher things, it's all illegal. Okay. And it shows that Putin can't himself finance directly from the government, but that the government, the money of the Russian treasury is funneled out to the oligarchs. You know what I mean? Like people pay taxes and it goes to them. And that what happens is that this is why he funneled the money. It's not that he himself is like he's so invested in the elections, is that he's basically the equivalent of a bank, a huge bank. Okay, this is why. And so he gave the money to Manafort. Man, he's like, does not like Manafort. Manafort is just like a disgusting kind of guy. He just thinks, he has contempt for Manafort. And yeah, he gave money to Trump. And he's involved also in that big, Rosneft deal, giving him a lot. He's just like, oh yeah, give that guy a lot of money. He doesn't care. He's doing his job. Like I said, he got to a very high level of the mafia situation over there. And he just does the business. And it's like he's in agreement with Putin because, like I said, those people, if you want to be powerful, for example, I'll give you an example here. For example, so if you want to build a company, you go to venture capital in the US, right? So the venture capitalists, it's a very regulated system and all those things, and they invest in your company or don't invest in your company, then it goes public. But there, what the equivalent is of a VC, it's not, like I said, it's not illegal. It's illegal. So if you have a big idea or something, you have to get the mafia people to give you money. And this is why it never goes anywhere, because there's no innovation, right, in that way, because it's kind of like a mafia, regulated kind of thing. Okay, so this is it. So yes, he was involved, and yes, he's given money to Trump. Yes, he's given all the things, but I think it's because I feel like he's the equivalent of a finance minister. Okay, he's not just a person, and so Putin had ideas, and he want. I think he doesn't seem to be as involved in the decisions as Trump. I'm sorry, as Putin is. But since he has to work for the Russian government, which is what the Russian government is, this connection of little feudal states, okay, right? Because if oligarchs if this is the equivalent of the Middle Ages, then every person owns a region and they control that region, and it's like, right. So he's supposed to he's doing his job, because I said, have you read this story that the oligarch system there, you have to do whatever Putin wants. You don't have a choice. Like, you can't be like, no, because every oligarch that rebelled died. You saw this, right? He poisons people. He goes after you no matter where you are in the world. So this is it, okay? And so is he gonna talk? I don't know. I think he's gonna try to argue with Putin that this stuff has to stop. It's hurting them more, and I think the oligarchs are already feeling it. They're kind of pissed. They're pissed at Putin because he's created more harm than good for them. Okay, he's too ambitious, and it's the whole, because it's the thing. Why is the Russia in the situation? Because they stole all the Russian money. There's no real, it's a very dangerous situation over there because it's so corrupt. Okay, so this is it. Okay, and I think he's just like, it's too much. It went too far. That's the feeling here, and I don't think he's gonna talk to Mueller, okay, because obviously he's not stupid. Why would he do that? It's like ridiculous. It's too much. It's like he's not gonna do that. But I think he's gonna try to kind of like try to see if Putin can kind of like chill. Not chill. He's not gonna chill, right? There's no chill. There's no turning back. But it was a mistake. This was a mistake. He knows it's a mistake. So that's that, guys. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, you know what? Let's see his legal fate. What's his legal fate? Was Mueller going to charge him with something? What's going to happen to all of his companies and all that? Guys, it's kind of funny. It's like Mueller is like a parent. It's like it shows all the properties he has in the U.S., all the money, like little Legos. And Mueller goes on the table with the Legos. It takes everything, puts in the toy thing, and takes it. So he's going to confiscate everything. I think he still has a little bit of moment where those people did, help him out, didn't let the sanctions go through. But once this whole thing goes down, he's never going to step foot into the U.S. Nothing is ever if anything has his name on it, it's over. Forget about it. Boom. The government's going to take everything go by. See you later. So that's it. It's going to conflict everything that these people have. It's over in the U.S. anyway, because they're going to be considered mafia, most wanted kind of type people. So this is it, okay, guys. So, oh my God, wow, guys. Sorry, okay, sorry, oh my God, wow, very interesting. Wow, guys, can you imagine? I'm like, here I'm talking again. It's crazy. Probably some of you guys that are like have this background in like, I don't know, psychiatry, psychology, probably think imagine if somebody sees me, there's so much, just has mental illness. She cries one day, then she smiles the next, she has voices. Yeah, she's crazy. My mom, she used to think, she's like, so how is that, you heard a voice? Really? Was it a voice? A voice, huh? I was like, no, it's images. Oh, yeah. Voices, huh? People talking? Really? Oh. So anyway, yeah, it's like, no, but really, guys, can you imagine? There she was. So I'm fine. I'm laughing now. I was crying. Who? Me? No. Oh my God. So anyway, guys, go. Oh my God, it went over, way over. But this was intense, right towards the end. It was crazy. Crazy. So anyway, so this is it, all right? Wow. So, oh Lord. Oh, sorry guys, I have a Chrome. I have a Chrome. So, so I'll just continue a little bit more. Please feel free to go. Don't feel like you have to stay. Oh, look at that. He's screwed. Look at him. He is sad. Depression. That's, oh my God, guys. What did I say? Depression, sadness, mental illness, business going down, guilt. Yeah, it's over for him. Oh, go look, guys. It's so sad. Look, who is this? The rich girl. Who's that? That's Nastia. Look at her. Isn't that sad? That's her. He's sad. Not only he has guilt because of the business, but he's sad because of her. I'm right. I know he loves her. Oh my God! Look. Oh, I think this is her, guys. Look, lovers upside down. I'm sad for him. I'm seriously sad. Like, look, I don't think this is about business agreements. I think it's about her. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it happened, but you know, yeah, legal problem was upside down. So, but yeah, it's terrible for him. Life is bad for him. Oh, I see. I made a mistake. This, yeah, important revelation. See, some legal, the law, American law system has some important revelations here. Okay, could also be that this. I don't think this is related to her necessarily. This is like some legal issue that comes in, but I think this is what is going on with him right now. Okay. Okay, what else? What does it feel about her? I think he already talks about he. Oh, look, how does it feel about her? Love upside down. Oh no. Public. Okay, so everything becoming public. There's some more stuff coming out, guys. Becoming public. Oh, look, he's a widower. Look, guys, isn't that sad? He's a widower. Truly a widower. Oh, that's right. Law, guys. He has so many negative justice cards. I can't believe it. It's bad. It's bad. I'm sorry. Oh, look. Sorry about that. It's the clouds. Okay. Yeah, it could be clouds. Could be internets. Wow. Oh, that's right. He goes to court. Yeah. So he's done. I mean, he's so screwed. Can't even. Those people, guys. When we look back, they had a victory for 2 days. Okay, and that's over. And that was over. You know what I mean? So yeah. So he's sad because of her. He's sad because everything is becoming public. And okay, let's see what else. Okay, yeah. So interesting. Cloudy. He's cloudy, right? He can't think straight. And what was this? Oh, there. That's right. I don't know why I got this. See, I'm like too many cards, but wow. Please feel free to go, guys. Oh, look, he lost the prize. Yeah, he's losing everything. Okay, it's looking good for him. Yeah, but I think he is sad about her. Okay, he knows, and it's like and he's losing everything. I think for his sense of self, his sense of everything he cares about. Okay, I think it's bad. Okay, so what about him? What is Mueller going to do about him? Conversation, military. That's right, military conversation. Work. Okay. Oh yeah, an indictment. I think he could be indicted very well. Be indicted. Everything is going to be exposed. What's underneath? Okay. What else? What am I missing here? Oh, the tarot. Right. Yeah, power upside down. So that's it, guys. I think it's the. Oh, interesting. I think it's the situation of yeah, he's a friend of the White House. Yeah, surprise. It almost. I don't know that he will talk to Mueller, but I don't know. There's just something here where, yeah. Oh, yeah. So anyway, there's more to come, guys, about him. But anyway, wow. So guys, good night. Okay, good night. Later. Wow, is that crazy? I almost don't. Because the story is so interesting. How? Oh my God, I'm so. It's so interesting, So this is it. Okay. So it's like an opera. So sad. It's an opera. All right. So good night, guys. See you later. I'm probably gonna do a reading tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I need a break, but it was intense tomorrow. But definitely, if not tomorrow, then Sunday. We'll see. Okay. All right. So good night. Okay. Good night. Okay. Bye.